Okay, Project Euler problem number 5, smallest multiple. 2520 is the smallest number that can be divided by each of the numbers from 1 to 10 without any remainder. What is the smallest positive number that is evenly divisible by all of the numbers from 1 to 20? So if we just ignore this fancy language just for a second, this is a really easy problem. What they are asking is to do just LCM of 1 to 20. Really. So if you ignore this fancy stuff and focus on the main thing, smallest positive number evenly divisible by all the number from 1 to 20. So least common multiple number. The smallest least common number which multiplies all of this number, which is multiple of all of this number. So basically LCM. So that's I'm going to do. And before that, I want to explain some terminology or some explanation how we are going to solve this problem. So let's go to drawing board first. And so what we all know what LCM is. So LCM means least common multiple. So if I have like 1 2 3 4, we have to find LCM of 1 2 3 4. Then in this case the LCM will be 1 2 3 4 itself, so it will be like 12 or something. There is another method like the formula which says LCM of A, B or C or any number of digits will be like, we can write this as LCM of, again LCM of AB and C. So we can like divide our big problem into the sub problem. That's what we are going to do. But how we are going to calculate the LCM actually, that is the main problem here. So there are many methods to do that, but I went to the Wikipedia and there was an optimization there already, so I didn't have to search on so many blogs. There was optimization on Wikipedia page itself. It's called Euclidean algorithm and we are going to use that. But Euclidean algorithm is particularly for GCD, greatest common divisor. So what GCD has to do with LCM? There is a relationship between GCD and LCM. So instead of direct calculating LCM, I'm going to calculate GCD, and using a particular relationship we will get LCM of all this number. So there is a formula. The formula is like this: LCM of two numbers like A and B is actually multiplication of both number divided by GCD of both number. So now we don't have to worry about how we will going to calculate LCM. Now our main headache is how we are going to calculate GCD, and that's where we are going to use Euclidean algorithm. Okay, my fan started making loud noises. So what GCD is? GCD is like taking taking the greatest common number we can take, like for 42 and 56. If we try to take GCD, the GCD will be of both this number. GCD of both this number will be 14, I think. It will be 14. So we can take common 14 from both this number and it will remain 3 and 4. So this number does not have any common divisible at all. So that is GCD. And how to calculate GCD? For calculating GCD, there is an easy recursive method which is like this. So GCD of A and B will be GCD of A, then again B minus A. So here B is actually greater than A. we just subtract a smaller number from the larger number. So we again calling GCD function. Just assume GCD is a function and we give two integer a and b to calculate GCD of it. This function will again call GCD like this, a and b minus a, and we keep on doing that until we reach to the condition where a and b are equal. When a and b are equal, then we have found our GCD. This will work. If we just implement this solution, it will work for sure, but there is a little optimization which can improve this solution, and that optimization is called Euclidean algorithm. And there is nothing much in that Euclidean algorithm. We just, instead of subtracting this number, we take mod of this number. So GCD of a b will be GCD of b mod a. So this percentage sign is mod sign, so we are just taking remainder of the number and again a. So we are not going to use this will work, and we keep on iterating this same thing until we reach to the condition where one of this number will become 0. So GCD of a0 is actually 0, or sorry, yes, it's actually 0. So this will give us the correct answer. So once we have calculated the GCD, then we know we can calculate LCM easily. So yeah, let's code. So if you are still confused, go through Wikipedia page. The link will be in description, so you don't have to search yourself. You just have to click and you will get it. It's not that complex. It sounds really complex, but it's not. So I'm just going to code here directly. Okay, we are done here. Let's compile it and see if this works or not. Yes, 23279250. So yes, the answer is correct. And now the explanation. I have already explained everything, but I think I made a mess here, so I'm just going to code line by line so you get what I did here. So I declared result as 0 and then start a loop from 2 to 20. So I'm just going from 1 to 20. If you remember the question, we have to calculate the LCM of all the number from 1 to 20. So I'm just doing that, iterating through every number from 1 to 20 and just calculating their LCM and storing into the result, and at the end printing the result. That's it. Then how I calculate LCM? This formula I have already said, like LCM of AB will be A multiplied by B divided by GCD of AB. So why I did these fancy brackets here? Like I could do A multiplied by B easily, but I did this bracket syntax here just to avoid overflow. So just do it, it will help. And then how I calculate GCD? This is simple Euclidean algorithm here. So I'm keep on doing this until A is not equals to 0. So I could write a recursive solution for that. It will be less line of code, but this is easy to understand. Then I initialize or declare and initialize a temporary variable, store A in it, and because I'm going to overwrite A, so I want to store the A first because B will become A after that. So in A I'm taking modulus. I have discussed here modulus will work better because it will give us answer in less than or equals to 5 steps, no matter how big digits are A or B. That's why I'm doing this, and then again storing temp into the B and returning B at the end of while loop. So that's it. That's all you have to do for this problem, and it will give you the answer. Okay, that's it.